Now, it's no surprise in the world of action cameras that DJI have also got involved with the Osmo 360, and it's quite exciting too. The camera itself does pack a punch. It's got a 1-inch HDR sensor on both sides, which means your whole 360 image is going to look glorious. Along with that, you can also shoot in 10-bit 422 and in 10-bit D-Log, which means that for grading or changing the color of your image, it's perfect. The camera can shoot up to 8K in 50 frames a second with a rated 13.5 stops of dynamic range, which is really interesting from a camera this small, and also super handy for getting your action shots or whatever you are after with this, whether it's just vlogging and walking around town and you want 2 different inputs, or maybe doing something quite exciting like I'm about to do.
So obviously the DJI 360 is something quite unique, and there's no better way to test something unique than doing something unique in itself. I'm a big fan of Formula 1, and recently the Formula 1 film came out. So why not blend the two? Bit of motorsports and some pretty cool action cams, and see what I can get out of this in comparison to what they got with their Sony rigs on their cars. But for now, you're going to join me on my journey, which is exactly what this is for. You can see in front, you can see me, and we can just talk like it's the good old-fashioned Top Gear.
Thanks to its Horizon Steady software, it will also keep the footage that you capture completely steady.
The really handy thing with the DJI 360 is in moments when you need to capture something, all you have to do is click that circular button on the camera and it'll just start recording for you. Similar to what the GoPros do and the Osmo Action as well.
The camera also has built-in storage of 128 gigabytes.
You can also insert a micro SD card as well to record onto.
You can offload the footage via Wi-Fi to your phone or via the USB-C drive just on the side of the camera as well. The camera's got 4 built-in microphones as well, so capturing audio and talking into it is pretty good. Obviously, it's not always going to be the greatest because it is built into the camera itself, but because it's DJI, it will also sync up with your transmitters as well if you own a set of those. On the bottom of the camera, it features a 1/4-inch thread, which means mounting it to a tripod or a base plate is super easy. But it also, and I love this, you can magnetize different clips onto it. So if you had the normal mounting points for action cameras, you can just clip it on and it will secure it on there absolutely perfectly. I love that system, and it's so handy having all the little bits because it means you can leave mounts set up no matter where you go. I tested this in my van whilst I was driving to the racetrack to film this video. Being able to just place the camera in, lock it in place, and it all be nice and secure was great because I didn't have to worry about it. There was no faff, and I could just start rolling on the camera too. So we've talked about specs and what's inside it. I'm going to talk about the bits I love. I absolutely love the fact that you do get D-Log. It's such a blessing to have it in a camera like this because you can put these just about anywhere. For example, when I went and drove the race car, I placed it on the front, but I could have placed it on the top where the engine duct was and have it up there too, and have 2 alternate angles if I had the opportunity to. I definitely would have next time. The other thing is it's got a quick record function, so all you have to do is click the circle button and it will just start rolling straight away, which means if I needed to ask somebody else to roll for me, there was no other thing to ask except for, can you please click the circle on the camera, and I was good to go. This is also super handy if there's like a moment really quickly and you just want to capture it straight away. All you have to do is click that instead of waiting for it to turn on, then click record, and having all of this long drawn out process just to get the camera rolling. So it's nice to have that simplified for you. Now the footage looks amazing, and you do have to use DJI Studio in order to first of all access it and be able to see it all. It also allows you to reframe it and cut it too. So if you were just doing a basic edit and you didn't want to bring it into Resolve or Premiere Pro or any of the editing softwares that you choose, it's really handy for just doing quick edits too. But what it does allow you to do is do all of those features, from orbits to fancy camera moves where it utilizes the 360 video that you've captured itself, which is super cool. And you can do those kind of like fun little planet effects too, which is quite interesting. I've obviously done one for this just because I thought, why not? It's fun. I've never personally actually done it before, so it was nice to experiment with that. But what I did love, and I'll put the clip on screen now, is I was able to do camera shots that, to be honest, I thought were quite literally impossible. And I've always wanted to play around with a 360 camera, so this is a great opportunity to put it to the test. But based off of the Formula One film with Brad Pitt, they used all of these custom built Sony camera rigs, and to be able to get pretty much the same shot out of this guy that they could get with their $1 million rigs was super cool to do. And I definitely think if you were a young person who wanted to make films like that, this could definitely be your route in. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.